Hello, this is Krysdavar, and I had a nice little Saturday. I put together a nice little Saturday. I traveled around to a bunch of places in my immediate, 15 mile radius. In addition to going to the card show, I went there first. Got there about quarter after 10. First, let me start off by saying I was going to post this video earlier, but I figured, everybody's kind of busy. Super Bowl, it should be a national holiday and all that. We should have off Monday, but we don't. But so everybody's busy doing that. So I figured I'll just post this on Monday, whatever. Get my 10 views and be done with it. Anyways, so I went first to the card show on Saturday. This is it right here. This is the card show I went to. This one right here, is it the 11th? Yes, the February 11th one. There were that many tables there, and it was packed. It was like the most packed that I've seen it. Now, I don't think I went this early last year, because see, they only have 6 dates, so it's like every 2 months. Probably because it's the first one of the year. And it's that time. That's probably why it was so packed. I mean, it was packed. You couldn't really get into any of the tables. And if you did, it was from 9 to 2. You see a time right there. I guess they wrote that on there. I don't know. But, yeah, and it seems to be like a resurgence of Pokemon. There was like I noticed a lot of Pokemon. There were even like some tables that were like all fancy Pokemon stuff, like, I don't know, big time stuff, Pokemon, setups, whatever. But, yeah, so anyways, I'm going to put this back there. So I went there first. I only picked up a couple things. And they were on my way out, which is very unusual because I usually skip these tables because they're usually selling stuff higher. Because when you go right in there, they're the premium tables or whatever, premium spots right inside, kind of like the lobby area before the big area where you go into. Well, they actually had some decent priced stuff on these hanger boxes, so I'm going to do some hanger boxes whenever. So I got these two here, these two 2021 Series 1 hanger pack boxes, or hanger boxes. They were $10 each, $10. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if that's an alright price. I know new stuff retail is $11.99, so I figured $10, as long as it's not heritage, because the price of heritage goes down quick and stuff. And then I got these 2021 update chrome. These were $10 as well, these hanger pack boxes. So I'm sure there are probably a lot more on Feebay, but whatever. So after the card show, I went over to my LCS. Oh, by the way, here's the other show I go to. Not as much, because this is about an hour 15 to an hour and a half away. So I don't go to this one as often, but there are more dates. It's pretty much once a month. Matter of fact, the next one's this coming weekend, but I'm not going because I have a busy weekend, going out to lunch with some coworkers and stuff, because we telework and stuff. We get together like every quarterly, I guess, every few months, to hang out and pull shenanigans and, just camaraderie. It's good for camaraderie or whatever, just going out to lunch and stuff. That's how we are. It's pretty cool. But yeah, this is the other one I go to, the other card show. And this one's about the same size as that other one. Yeah, it's about the same size, but I don't know. It seemed like more people went to this one whenever I was there, so that's that. It seemed like, well, the parking lot was a lot bigger too, so there was that. Okay. Anyways, now on to my LCS. So I went to my LCS, and I just picked up a couple things. One baseball thing here. You got a Topps Update Series Chrome. Now, this is supposed to be a hobby box or whatever, but it doesn't guarantee a hit. It doesn't have a guaranteed auto like they usually do. So that's why they're cheaper this year. This was $89, which is, of course, cheaper than online and stuff. And It was close to what at the show they were $90, so it's right around there. So 89, and that's with tax and everything included. So I got that there. And I picked up some. Of course, you can't leave the LCS without getting some supplies. So I picked up. Evidently, they moved from BCW. From Ultra Pro to BCW, because the 75 point cards that I've been going through, where they're like semi-thick, are the Ultra Pro, and they're 75 point, and then they had the BCW, which is 79. It's pretty close in the size that I need, but it's BCW instead of the Ultra Pro, which is, it's kind of weird that they switched like that. All right, as well as that, I got two 5,000 count storage boxes for cards. So now I have a little bit of wiggle room, and I can organize my cards accordingly. Maybe whenever I get time here and there, I'm gonna masterly put my collection together the way it's supposed to be, because it's all thrown together right now from the holidays. Every single box I had, even subscription boxes, are full of mishmash of cards and stuff. So I got two 5,000 count boxes, and I got two of these. They're kind of, all right, let's get these back here. They're kind of like a shoebox type of thing. It's a super shoe storage box, I guess it's called. And it looks like this. Man, can't do it on camera very well. I gotta go back here. So why I like this is because see how deep it is. So you can safely put cards that are in top loaders in here, because they're like a little bit taller because of being in a top loader. These normal storage boxes, you can't really do that because it like mushes them down. So this should have like a whole inch on the top, instead of like, not that the other boxes don't have nearly as much. So that's why I like these to put my cards that are in top loaders in, to store them in something like this. It has 3 rows and stuff. So looks like I'm not sure how many it fits. I guess those back there are like 930, so this might be 950 because it's a little bit longer, 950 or 960. And that's for each row, so there's 3 rows, so whatever, 3,000 maybe, 3,000 count. So I got that, 2 of those. And then, so after my LCS, I head to Target, see if they had anything. The first Target that was by the LCS, well, up the road from the LCS. And I picked up some blister packs. They had these blister packs there, so I was curious because I've never opened blister packs like this before. There are 2 packs, and they were $5.99. $5.99. I guess wasn't too bad. So it's like $3 a pack, but so $5.99 for each of these. And it's weird because on the back, look, Fairfield, distributed by the Fairfield. Says do not backstock. That's weird. Yeah, so I got these at the first Target I was at, and I went to the 10 or 15 miles in the other direction. I went to the other Target, and they basically had the same exact thing, these blister packs. So the stocker must go to both Targets, because basically the same stuff was at that one. I could have picked up a lot of Heritage, but I'm giving Heritage a break this year. I don't know. I think I picked up enough 2022 Heritage early in the year, so I don't need any more of it. So it was that. Now, basically, for the rest of the video, I'm just going to reveal like what places I found cards at. Basically, I don't have any footage like we call it B-roll. I'm really poor with that. I am a lazy content creator. I'm just one of the regular community. I don't do fancy stuff. I don't know. One of these days I'll figure out how to do it. I just take too long and stuff. Anyways. So continuing on to my journey after the other Target, I went back home because I stopped to get something to eat, dropped off to eat with my wife so she can have some lunch or whatever, because it was after lunchtime there. And I went back out, and then I went to the Barnes and Noble. Now, Barnes and Noble didn't have any sports cards before. Last time I checked, I think I checked 2 times, and that was like a year or 2 ago. And so I figured, well, they don't have them, but they had them this time. But they're behind the register. So at Barnes and Noble, if you don't see them back where you would think they are with the Pokemon cards, they're back behind the register. Because I had to actually ask somebody after him homming around looking for them. I was like, "Do you guys carry sports cards?" "Yeah, they're up there by the register. Just ask them and they'll get you them." So that's that. They had mostly blaster boxes. They didn't have prices on them, so I wasn't really worried about it. But they didn't have anything that piqued my interest. They had the usual, optic. They had a bunch of different, optic and, not optic, but baseball and football and basketball. They were pretty full stocked. Mostly blasters though. So anyways, then I moved on from Barnes and Noble. Didn't purchase anything there. So I was good. I had my fill of whatever they had. I don't need any more optic, I think. Plus I don't feel like paying whatever price they had, $35. That was a special, using my Christmas money when I got the optic for after Christmas. Anyways, so after that, I walked down to Five Below. So it was down the same mall or whatever. Nice little walking journey. So I went to Five Below. They didn't have any at all. No sports cards at Five Below. And then I made my way down to Big Lots, which is about a 10-minute drive down the other way. They had slim pickings there. It was, I don't know, I think they had a couple packs of football and a couple packs of football and a couple basketball. It was slim, and they had these same things right here, these blister packs, a couple of them. It was weird because on the back it was the Topps logo, Topps information here instead of Fairfield, but it was the exact same packs, which was weird. And it cost $1 more. It was $7. These would have been $7 there if I picked up some, but I didn't. Maybe I should have picked up some to see what the difference was. Because I don't know. But yeah, they were $7 there instead of the $5.99 that I paid at Target. So there's my nice little Saturday I had. I'm glad to bore you with this whole journey. Figured I'd let you know what's going on where sports cards are. I wanted to go ahead and stop in at a couple other places. Like I've heard that Best Buy has sports cards, but I didn't go in there. And there was some other like CVS's and Rite Aids that were off the path on my way where I was going, but I didn't really feel like stopping because I was out a good like 6 hours or so on. 6 hours total, I believe. Yeah, 6 hours total on Saturday. Left at like 10 and then didn't get... Well, I came home for the drop off the lunch, but then I went back out and I didn't get home till like between 3 and 4 o'clock. So there you go. So if you're in this area, here's the dates for this show. This is at the Central Penn College. That's where I went. It's at the Convention Center at Central Penn College. The next one looks to be April 8th. Free admission, lots of tables. It's going to be banging because it's April and, the baseball had started by that time. And then the monthly one, Greencastle, if you're in the Greencastle area or surrounding area. Like it's like I said, hour and 15 to an hour and a half away from me. So I only go to like every other show. Like I said, I'm not going this month, so I'll probably go to March's, but I'm not sure. I think I'll have to go and see because I think the same or similar dealers are at both shows, so it's like it defeats the purpose when you only have a handful of different vendors or dealers at these shows. So who knows? I'll have to see how that is. So that one's 8 to 1. And it is also free. All right. And these dealers are from Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, and West Virginia. It doesn't say that on the other one, so the other one must be whatever. Because this one's down near right near the Pennsylvania and Maryland border. It's like a mile before the exit for Greencastle is like about a mile before you hit Maryland. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Sorry, it was Blabbermouth Monday, I guess. Hope the Super Bowl, the Eagles win the Super Bowl. Today is Sunday when I'm filming this. Super Bowl's not on yet. Just preparing. The wife and I are making homemade pizza. So that's great. Actually, she's having French bread pizza. So I got this French bread, not the big thick kind, but the kind that's like, it's like that thick. I don't know. It's like half the size of big French bread, so that you don't get a whole ton of bread in it. And then I got these, flatbread things. I forget what they're called, but they're really good. My favorite when I make homemade pizza. And they were buy one, get one free. So I was like, oh, I can't deny buy one, get one free. So that's what I'm having instead of the French bread. So there you go. Yeah, the Super Bowl is going to be over by the time you watch this. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whatever. Let me know in the comments. What do you think about all this? Was it a good price for these hanger boxes? What, $10? I'm curious to see if there's a hit in this chrome, because it doesn't specify anything. It just says look for autographs or whatever. Anyways, see you later. Thanks for watching. Late.